What's up, guys? So today's topic is
arguing.
Alright.
Because we are vicious arguers.
We definitely are. We argue a lot.
Yeah, and they are not your typical arguments. Like, they're very aggressive, and like, it's not just a bunch of yelling and shit. That's a huge thing. We will not argue around the kids. Not like a full-fledged argument. We will have disagreements around the kids, but we do our absolute best not to raise our voices
And
around the kids.
It's definitely hard, especially when we're in the moment. And
Yeah, the kids are like our lowest stress level.
we definitely are stressed about a lot of things, and our stress comes out to each other, at each other.
Yeah. But we've been working on it
We have.
for years now,
Yeah,
and we have gotten better.
we have definitely improved.
We have gotten exponentially better.
And we've grown as people because of our children as well.
I'm a naturally angry person to begin with. I always have been. Like, that's just... I've probably got like a chemical imbalance or some shit that makes me more aggressive and allows me to get more agitated. But like, I never went and got tested for like anything like that, or you know, 'cause it's just, regardless of whether anything is like physically or mentally wrong with me, like, it's my job. And nothing is mentally wrong with me. I'm all here. But like, it's my job as a man, as a boyfriend, and as a father to be able to maintain myself regardless of any other circumstances. You know, whether it's a personal issue with me or any outside influence. It's on me to keep my cool. Just like it's on her to keep her cool, regardless of whatever is going on.
Oh, absolutely. Because I don't want to be like that in front of the kids. You have to set good examples for your children. And if you're not setting good examples for your children, how do you expect for them to know what they deserve if you are arguing with your significant other all the time? Your children are going to see that. They are going to feel the stress that you feel. They are going to see how you're reacting to the things that are going on in the environment, and they will take from that and form their own feelings towards that and the way that they react towards that, in turn making them think that they deserve the lowest. They deserve someone who argues with them. And that's not the examples that we want to set for our children. We want to set good examples for our children. We want our children to know what their worth is, their true worth, what they truly deserve. They deserve the best. They deserve someone who's amazing to them. They deserve a great environment, and we want to strive and provide that for our children and be those people for our children that our children deserve for us to be. We don't want our children to think that we are terrible people. We don't want our children to feel that we are terrible people. We want our children to be happy and to feel loved and to feel all the support from our family comforting them. And we truly have been trying to do our best in the past 2 years since we've had our children, mainly, but we've worked on it a little at a time. But we truly have been trying our best to be better people than we are and than we have been. And it's very hard to be better people when we're so stuck in our ways that we only want to act one specific way because it's most comfortable for us. It's what we know. So what we know is to defend ourselves. What we know is to yell and scream and holler and to get our point across that, hey, hear me, here I am, listen to me, I don't care what you have to say. And we're always up in each other's faces. And we don't need to be like that. And I don't see that anyone should be like that. I don't want a toxic environment for our children. I don't want a toxic environment or relationship for us as well. And we have spiraled down this hole of being like that for so long, and we're trying to be better people, and it is hard, but we are working on it for them and for us and for our family, because even our family supports us. Even our family wants what's best for us. And what are your feelings?
Yeah, something I learned, like I didn't understand it until I saw myself and Allison doing it, is that if you grow up in a hostile environment, to say, people constantly yelling, throwing things, arguing, you will think that that is okay. And it's not. It just ain't. So, we're working on us.
Absolutely.
As best we can. I have to say, more so for our children than for us or anyone else. Because I was raised up in a hostile environment. People always yelling, screaming, cussing, throwing shit on occasion. And that's what I became.
We don't want that for our children.
We have to stop the cycle.
We have to end it with us.
Yep. And we have found some techniques that, for the most part, have worked for us. We have walked away. We have used breathing techniques. Breathing and how you breathe is a wonderful way to calm yourself. The most effective, though, is to just walk away.
But yes, definitely walking away, counting to 10 as you walk away. You count to 10 while you're by yourself. You slow your breathing, you calm yourself, you reevaluate the situation. But you don't just yell at each other, and you don't just take your anger out on each other and be terrible people to each other. We are so bad about throwing our issues up at each other, and the way that we feel towards each other, we bring up our inner thoughts towards each other all the time. We get in the moment and we yell and we scream and we hurt each other's feelings. Like, sometimes I stop and think, what's wrong with our relationship? Why are we like this? Why can't we be like all the other people we see who seem happy? Because in my eyes, those people truly are happy. People, like couples on social media, you see them, they're posting pictures of engagements and houses together and cars together, and they're going out on dates, and they're getting engaged and getting married, and they're having children, and they're posting about their significant others, dates in, date night out, or spending time together watching a movie and popcorn, and family time together with their kids and vacations and all these things. And we can do those as well, and we can post about those things as well. But
it doesn't change who we are.
And you see, like I said, you see those people and you wonder, are they truly happy, or are they just social media happy?
And most of the time, we're happy.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, we don't fight all the time like we used to, but
we've also grown as people as we've gotten older, as we've learned more about each other as well. But that's also a downfall because our personalities clash.
And there's another part to this whole, becoming better people. We have become better people than we used to be.
Absolutely.
The downside to that is that we have become better people at different times when we need to be better people. Say me and Allison are arguing over money.
Because that argument happens with most people.
And it happens with us. I'm the only one in the household working. I think our money should be allocated one way. She feels that it should be allocated another. So this argument has happened. And, we've talked to you about, just walking away. Well, there's another part to that. It takes both of you to walk away. It takes both of us to walk away. And we're not quite that good yet. When she's being the better person and she walks away,
you feel that
I can't let it go.
It's not enough, and so you start arguing more.
And when I'm being the better person and I walk away, she can't let it go. So we're having a hard time of getting on the same page. And I don't care how good of a person you are. If you go to walk away from an argument and someone follows you to keep the argument going, you're gonna turn around and attack. That is human nature.
Absolutely.
We are still having to learn. we know what needs to be done. Like, we need to know when to walk away at the same time. The hard part is in the moment when one of us says that's enough and walks away. It's hard to be on the same page about that, because we both still have shit that needs to be said, that we feel needs to be said.
That not necessarily has to be said, but that we are like, want to get the last word in. That's us. We both have the personality of, I want to get the last word in.
To finish up our conversation, there are a lot more things to life than fighting over stupid ass money or, whatever the fight may be about. Are there things that you should fight for? Absolutely. They're called principles. Your core belief system. Just know right from wrong. And, stupid ass fights in front of your kids, it's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
There's really not much else to say about that. If y'all have any opinions on, the best way to, get away from the arguing in general, we would love to hear your opinions.
Yep, absolutely.
And, if you have any questions whatsoever for us,
leave them in the comments.
We're interested in, starting to vlog at the house, but we're not there yet. And I'm planning on starting my own vlog, and it's not going to be like this one. It's going to be like this one in the concept that most of it's going to be done in the car or truck, whatever I happen to drive to work that day. And it'll probably be done on my way home from work, because I've got a good hour between the time that I leave the trailer yard to the time that I pull into the driveway. And it's going to be, just about, options for guys who knew they weren't cut out for college, decided not to go to a tech school or anything like that, because, that's me. I could have went to a tech school for auto mechanics. I could have went to welding school. I could have, went to a truck driving school, but I ended up not. And in my vlog, I can get into why I didn't do those things, why I didn't go to college.
But you're also going to speak about other topics as well.
Yes, I can.
He's very opinionated.
Approach other topics that she's very mild compared to me. So, a lot of the topics that I get into that I feel very strongly about, she won't get into, because she doesn't like the whole controversial. She don't like pissing people off. I get off on that shit. I don't care if you're pissed off or not.
But yeah, I'll leave his YouTube account link down below, and we'll go from there. But
y'all have a good rest of the day.
bye, guys.